Everyone is talking about this trailer, but there are details in here that completely change the story, and almost nobody noticed them. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to see this trailer very differently. Let's start with the biggest hidden detail. Right at the beginning, we see Peter Parker upside down, watching MJ and Ned on his phone. At first, it just looks emotional. But it's not. This is actually the entire theme of the movie in one shot. He's literally inverted, disconnected, cut off from his own life. After Spider-Man, No Way Home, nobody knows who he is anymore. And now, he's stuck watching his old life from the outside. But this isn't even the craziest part, because the trailer keeps focusing on something very specific, his web shooters and his eyes. That's not random. Marvel is clearly drawing attention to them early, because later they change. And this is where things get insane. We see Peter forming a cocoon. Yeah, a literal cocoon. And if you know the comics, this is a massive deal. Because this is linked to a storyline where Spider-Man evolves, new powers, organic webbing, enhanced strength, but also something much darker. He starts losing control, which explains something else in the trailer. Peter is constantly injured, bruised, exhausted, barely holding himself together. It looks like he's not just fighting villains, he's pushing himself way too far. And mentally, it's even worse. Because later in the trailer, we see moments where he looks completely overwhelmed. Sensory overload, confusion, pain, almost like his brain can't handle what's happening to him. And when you connect that to the mutation, it starts to look like Peter isn't just getting stronger. He's breaking, but it gets deeper, because somehow the city is suddenly on his side. He's being celebrated, even working with the authorities, which makes no sense after everything that happened. So what changed? Did people just forget what happened, or is something manipulating how people see Spider-Man? Because later in the trailer, we see something even stranger. MJ and Ned. They're watching Spider-Man, but something feels off. They don't remember Peter, but they still remember Spider-Man. Think about that. They remember the hero, but not the person behind the mask. Which creates a really unsettling situation. Because what if MJ still feels something, but doesn't understand why? And Peter, he's forced to stand there, pretending to be a stranger. Watching the people he loves slowly slip away. That alone could destroy him, but this isn't even the biggest mystery. Because the real question is, who is behind all of this? We see hints of mind control, people turning on each other, chaos spreading, and it doesn't feel like a normal villain. This feels controlled, calculated. Like someone is pushing Peter to his limits on purpose. And if that's true, then everything connects. The mutation, the mental breakdown, the isolation, this isn't random. This is a setup. To turn Spider-Man into something else entirely. Stronger, darker, and dangerously close to losing himself. And if Marvel actually goes through with this changes Spider-Man's future forever. So the real question is, how many of these did you actually catch the first time? And what do you think is really going on here? Let me know in the comments.